Hello again. Today's reflection is based on a deeply spiritual and moving book, Paul and Stephen, by the Brazilian medium Chico Xavier, through the Spirit Emmanuel. It's a book that goes beyond history, it touches the soul. The story begins in the spiritual realm. Stephen, the first Christian martyr, meets Paul of Tarsus after both have left the physical world. Stephen, known for his kindness and deep faith, tells Paul about his life, a life devoted to charity, truth, and the teachings of Jesus. Paul, on the other hand, had a very different past. Before becoming the great apostle, he was Saul, a fierce persecutor of Christians. But everything changes after a powerful spiritual experience on the road to Damascus. He hears the voice of Jesus and begins a complete transformation. From that moment on, Paul dedicates his life to spreading love, faith, and the message of Christ, even in the face of persecution, rejection, and suffering. The book shows us not just their external actions, but their inner transformations. It reminds us that redemption is always possible, and that love and humility are the greatest forces for change. Now, let's bring these beautiful teachings to your journey of quitting smoking. The first one is personal transformation. Just like Paul, who left behind his old identity to become someone renewed, quitting smoking is about becoming someone new. It's a chance to change your habits, not just for your health, but for your soul. The second is about faith and spirituality. This journey is not only physical, it's emotional and spiritual. Having faith in yourself, in your ability to change, and, if you believe, in a higher presence, can give you strength when it's hardest. Then we have self-discipline and inner strength. Paul's journey wasn't easy. He faced countless trials and still remained firm. Quitting smoking also asks for discipline and courage. But the strength you need is already within you. Sometimes it just needs to be awakened. The fourth is about support and community. Paul had people who believed in him, who guided and supported him. You don't have to do this alone. Talk to those you trust. Look for support groups. Be open to help and offer it to others too. And another one is forgiveness and compassion. Paul's story is one of deep forgiveness of himself and others. You might have moments of weakness. That's part of the path. What matters is choosing to continue. Be kind to yourself. You're learning. You're healing. That's our reflection for today. Paul and Stephen reminds us that no one is beyond transformation, that love is greater than guilt, and that spiritual growth is always possible. May this story inspire your own renewal, not just to stop smoking, but to embrace a more conscious, compassionate, and free version of yourself. I'll be here tomorrow with another story.